One of my golden rules in life is I don't let anybody spin the block on me, ever. Past friends, past lovers, past business partners. There is nobody from my past that is ever welcomed into my present or my future. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, spinning the block is you lowering yourself, because those people snubbed you, right? Those people played in your face like you were regular. Those people ghosted you. They disrespected you. They bullied you, right? They stepped on you. So why the hell do they get to come back in and experience the abundant version of you? Why? Why do they get to come and suck up your good energy that you have now? Why do they get to be a part of what God's doing in your life now? No. You made a decision that I was a clown, right? So you played with me like I was just some clown, like I didn't matter. So do you get to come back to me months or years later when you see God is doing something? Where do they do that at? Because we don't do that over here. If you are gone, you stay gone. I'm not a revolving door. You don't get to leave and come back. I'm not one of those kind of people. I'm one of those people where when you decide to walk out my life, you can never come back in. That's just how I live. Because I think people know exactly what they're doing. I think in life, we treat people like they're toddlers. We treat people like they're children, as if they don't know what they're doing, as if when they disrespect you, it's not intentional. As if when they ghost you, it's not intentional. As if when they play in your face, it's not intentional. It's all intentional. The problem is people are hoping that you don't hold them accountable for what they do. They are hoping that you give them a pass so they can come back in. No. Adults know what they're doing. When someone chooses to snub you, to treat you like you're regular, when people decide to lower you, embarrass you, do these humiliation rituals on you and your family, and then when you're getting somewhere, all of a sudden that aunt or uncle or cousin or friend or man or woman, no. What do you want?
So, this woman says to never ever spin the block after you've left a relationship, whether that be a relationship that you were intimately connected with a person or a relationship where, friendship or whatever. She's saying that she's recommended that people never spin the block, rekindle, reconnect, or get with people that are from their past after they've left them alone. Agree or disagree? Quentin, I'm coming to you first.
I disagree. I know some people that spun the block and they were together 2 years, took a couple year hiatus, and now they've been together 15 plus. So I don't think that's necessarily so. It sounds like someone hurt her, like took her soul, and she's just projecting it onto everything else. But I don't think that's like some people just sometimes it's just like timing when someone comes in your life and it's just like, hey, let's run this back if you ain't type of thing. You know what I mean? I don't think anything that she said is generally true. I think there's space.
Okay. Carrie, should you ever spin the block and reconnect or give people another chance to be able to play a role in your life?
And this is not just somebody who you've been like in a relationship with.
Either
Because
or.
it took me a second to know what spin the block was. I was like, hold on. Okay.
What the fuck? She's like, "Need back up, reverse."
I'm like, what is spin the block?
Oh my God. They're trying to use their context clues. Jesus, Lord help us.
I did. No, I did. I used the context clues. Um, so I'll say this. No, I don't. If I have to answer, it's no. At the same time, I am the type of person where if you are not in my life as a result of something you've done to me, I'm forgiving, but you have to give me new data points. So I'm cautious. But if I have to give a hard answer, it would be no. I wouldn't just say you just cut them off. They can never come back around in your life.
Molly, should you ever spin the block and give people another opportunity to play a role in your life?
I I agree with the woman. That it's okay to have some boundaries up and cut some people off. depending on the circumstance, and block them out of your life. I think that's perfectly okay. If, as to why do I think that that is okay? I think it's okay because it's you have to have boundaries within yourself, and you have to let people know that you have certain limits that don't need to be crossed because some people are abusive and will take advantage of some people. So I think that that's good of her. You won't let anybody take advantage of her. Cut ties, she cut ties. I'm not mad at her. I do feel like she was projecting a little bit, but I understand where she's coming from.
Slimmy, should anybody ever spin the block to either rekindle a relationship or reconnect with people that they pass?
I spin the block all the time. I don't care. You can't spin the block on me though, because if I cut you off, it's for a reason. You did something crazy. Cause I definitely got like once you win, I could take a lot, but once I'm done with you, you did something you didn't did too much. You didn't did way too much. But usually people be mad at me like over the smallest shit, man. So I can spin the block. But as far as that girl, she was hurt though. That's what she had on the big ass glasses to hide her tears. That weak ass
Y'all
middle
think that
part.
most people that vent on the internet is hurt, Slimmy?
I don't know about most. I know about her though. She was hurt. She was hurt like a motherfucker. That's why them glasses was on. She didn't want nobody to see her tears. Middle part bust down. Probably had just got bust down and dude said, I'm out. Who knows? She sounded hurt though. Like real talk. She
Being
was
real specific towards the end
yeah, she
for
was
her example.
she got the business. But she could have been delusional. Who knows? It could be several reasons, but she clearly don't want somebody to spin the block specifically. She's thinking about a certain person. And yeah, so that's why she's saying it right now. She'll be over that shit in a couple years. And somebody gonna spin the block. They'll be back. It just depends on who it is. Some people are accepting of certain things from other people. Some people ain't worth accepting certain shit from. Some people get the right to spin the block. Others don't.
Who has the right to spin a block?
It all depends on on how they make you feel and how toxic they are and how much toxicity you willing to allow in your life. Because you spinning the block, it's some toxicity there. That's straight up.
Let me ask y'all a question. Should men go back to their child's mother and should women go back to their child's fathers?
Mm,
If they have one child
Why
or
only
one baby
one?
mother. I mean, well, just because a lot of people have multiple families.
Well, so they pick one
So
of them.
I guess they could pick their favorite family and go back home.
I don't. I want to say
If there's no domestic violence.
that.
that part.
What if they've changed?
Or like drugs or something crazy.
Mm-mm.
What if they've changed?
I think
A
people could
person
Ain't no
change.
changing from no DV.
doesn't change like what's in my head.
Oh yeah, no.
Because I know, like even as it pertains to like cheating and putting up with cheating, like that's still in the other person's head. Like you still like did something to their head that most people can't get over, type of thing.
Is that only for guys or girls?
It's both. Like if you cheat, like you gonna stay. Don't bring this up next week. Don't bring it up next year. Don't bring it up like in 3 years. Like they that's gonna let you know if they really got over it. I think most humans don't get over something so drastic as that. So I don't know. It depends on why they broke up.
Does it also matter whether or not they have kids in the situation though?
Nope, because we're still humans.
Does it matter?
Because it's like you're trying to figure out if I can deal with this person emotionally while there's a child in the house, even though you fuck with my emotions. Because humans are emotional creatures, and like you can say what we're supposed to do, but it ain't really that. You know what I mean? Like I know a woman, her husband cheated on her, and she stayed and she stayed and she stayed, and she just couldn't fucking do it. They had kids, and she was like, "I fucking tried." I was like, I know you did, but I don't know. It's easy to just say yes, go back to your baby daddy, but like the work that you got to do mentally, emotionally, to make it work with a motherfucker that you're just trying to make it work for the kids. You know what I mean? It's hard.
So,
And what if they ain't attractive? What if they gain like 80 pounds and they ain't even cute no more?
No, you gotta, no, you gotta. You don't want to bring in no stranger.
Yeah, that's a good point, Quentin, because that matters.
No, you don't want to try and bring in no stranger though. It never works. Well, I ain't gonna say it never works. That's way more difficult.
So the general consensus is that people should not spin a block outside of what Slimmy is saying. Slimmy is saying that you should be open to spinning a block, except for in this situation, he don't spin the block, right? Everybody else in the general sense is saying that you shouldn't really spin a block. Correct?
No, I didn't say that. I think it's fine.
Okay.
You can spin a block on me too, because more than likely, if you ain't talking to me, I did something wrong. It wasn't you. So I'm grateful if you come back.
Okay, but Molly and Carrie is saying don't, right?
No, I said no to what she said.
Okay.
Carrie disagreed with her. I
Didn't
agree
I
with
say
her.
that? Yeah, because y'all confused me.
So you disagreeing with it? You saying that you should spin the block?
I'm saying yeah. Oh, I
Yes,
said
you.
no. I
Come
did.
on.
I said no, right? Okay.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
I said if I have to answer, I say no. I meant yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I meant no to what she's saying.
Don't worry
I
about
meant no.
it, Carrie. Don't worry about it, Carrie.
Yeah. Carrie said she didn't even know what spin the block meant.
Yeah, we
No
don't
to
worry
what
about it,
she's
baby.
saying.
Don't worry about it, baby. You
But
got
be smart. Like get your new data if
Oh
you
yeah,
do
she
let
did
the
say get
person
a new
come back
data point.
around.
Oh yeah. She
it.
said.
How do you get new data, Carrie?
Not Enrique.
Yeah. Well, and you got we're not just talking about like romantic relationships. So it's like I keep you at a very surface space. I keep with the boundaries. I'm very clear. I'm good with my boundaries. If you spin back around, I got to keep you over here and I got to see.